So we've made some small changes, but if you take a look around, there's still some need for big changes, and that's one of the reasons we're here today. Really, two reasons. One is to get your input on what you'd like to see here, and number two, to have our elected officials come and see that we care about this and see the opportunity to make a great public space. So as a group, we started a year ago with three very clear goals. One is that we wanted this to be a space that was used by our entire community. Lower East Side has the potential to be an amazing melting pot, and nowhere better than in this Gulick or Sheriff Park or Elephant Park, depending on who you are and what you call it. But there's an amazing opportunity for all of us to come together, and we felt that whatever we do, we want to make sure that this is a space for the entire community. Number two, we felt we'd like it to be a little more green. There's no shortage of concrete in our neighborhood, and this is an opportunity to have a place that's a little more green. And third, we want to make sure it's a place that's safe as well.
The reality is this is a park that I grew up in. Literally learned how to play basketball on these basketball courts. I've lived here within a block of the park for most of my adult and even from the age of 4 on. And now if you see some kids in helmets on a bicycle, those are my grandsons running around the park. They live within a block of the park as well. So I do want to thank everybody for coming out here today, taking part in this great neighborhood park and making it a more lively, greener space.
Really, I think parks are everybody's favorite place in New York, and the Lower East Side does not have enough green space. So this is a definite step in the right direction to reclaim this park the way the community wants it and to plan it. And you already have done a lot of sweat labor putting in these beautiful plants, and the games are so creative. Someone from the Parks Department said they were thinking about taking what you've done and take it to all the other parks.
It's really exciting to be here today. It's a beautiful day. You know, I remember coming last year to this. It was the first one I was in office. I think sort of the first one since the renewed interest in Gulick Park, and the crowd today is probably twice as big as it was last year, which is an extraordinary credit to what Dave and the entire Friends of Gulick Park have done, and really sets the bar very high to double it again for next year. So be sure to talk to all your friends and neighbors, come back next year, because it's really through this kind of community involvement that we're going to get a great park.
So we want to make sure that in the City Council capital budget, we'll include some more support for Gulick Park. And it's really important that all of you